Hello friends, my name is Vikas.
So friends, in this video we will be discussing some of the most important current affairs related to the topic defense of January month. The session will be highly important to you, so do watch the session till the end. So friends, we'll start with the session, but before that we have something important to tell you about.
So friends, we have an app by the name Cloud, which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded and logged in through your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to this page. And you can see here various all courses and various other sections provided to us. The courses that are provided by our team are very helpful and they will be very useful in your preparation. In the courses that we provide, we give you daily current affairs, weekly current affairs and monthly current affairs. In daily current affairs, we will be providing you with multiple quiz of 20 questions daily. Then we'll be giving you the daily current affairs content also. Similarly for weekly, we will providing you 50 questions of quiz on weekly basis, as well as all the important current affairs of that week will be given to you in an ebook. Similarly for monthly basis. Apart from this, we'll be providing you with banking awareness and all the banking relating exams. So don't worry, your preparation is in our hands. We'll be providing you with the best content. Apart from this, then you should know we covered topic wise. Important daily topic wise or the monthly topic wise are covered in our course. We'll give you 20 types of such PDFs that will cover apps and web portals, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, awards, applications and web portals, and defense sector. All the topics that you see of general studies are basically covered here. As you saw, we provide current affairs in English, Hindi, banking awareness, exam PDF, special current affairs, topic wise current affairs are provided to you, state current affairs, then topic wise quizzes are provided to you. There is another section in special current affairs, that is learn from picture, and we have named this infographics. Infographics are your interactive PDFs that you can interact with. They are highly informative. I highly suggest you to go and check these out because they will be helping you to learn things in an interactive way. So do check them out, they will be very valuable to you. All you have to do is to purchase our course. You can use code Vikas10, that will be giving you an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. So it is a bumper offer. All you have to do is go and download our app and check our courses. So friends, we'll start with the session. So friends, let's start with this video. In this video, we will be discussing important defense related current affairs of the topic January month. This session will be very helpful and very important too with respect of exam point of view. Let's start. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, to hold a 12-day maritime drills by the name Neptune Strike 2022, that is in the year 2022, in the Mediterranean Sea. Location is highly important. Where will this exercise take place? In Mediterranean Sea, conducted by NATO, and the name is Neptune Strike 2022. Next is Western Naval Command conducted a joint maritime exercise by the name Paschim Leher. Mark this, we will be discussing it. Iran, Russia, China conducted a joint navy drill by the name Chiru 2022. Alright, this is not good. 2022. Which country? Iran, Russia and China. Then INS Khukri. INS Khukri was decommissioned and handed over to the DU administration and will be deployed in the museum. Next, Russia, or first of all remember this, INS Khukri, this was transferred to which government or which administration? DU, and this will be converted or developed as a museum. Next, Russia has delivered all the contracted 70,000 AK-203 assault rifles to which country? India, or India has procured 70,000 AK-203 assault rifle by which country? By Russia. Next, India and 5 other nations begin their anti-submarine exercise with USA, United States of America, and this is to counter the presence of China basically. United States of America's Navy, that is the 7th Fleet, announced the beginning of the multilateral anti-submarine warfare, that is ASW, and the exercise named was Sea Dragon 2022. The location was Western Pacific, that is the Anderson Air Force Base in Guam. So question can be asked, this anti-submarine warfare exercise was conducted by United States Navy. Alright, and the location was the Pacific, Western
Pacific. Name was Sea Dragon and the location was Anderson Air Force Base in Guam. Six nations that are participating are US, Australia, Canada, India, Japan and South Korea. Also remember, we know that India, Japan, Australia and USA are also the part of Quad countries, alright, and they also participate in the exercise by the name Malabar exercise. If we talk about Sea Dragon, it is a US led exercise that focuses on anti submarine warfare training and maritime security challenges in the Indo Pacific region. The exercise includes 270 hours of in flight training. This Dragon Belt Award, under the exercise, a Dragon Belt Award is presented to the highest point scorer from the several events conducted between the military forces of the participating countries. In 2021, the Dragon Belt Award was won by the Royal Canadian Air Force. Mark this. Who won the 2021 Dragon Belt Award? Was won by Royal Canadian Air Force. Coming back, the six countries that are participating are USA, Australia, Canada, India, Japan, South Korea in Sea Dragon, conducted by US Navy, and the location is Anderson Air Force Base in Guam in Western Pacific. Moving on, Indian Navy INS Kochi undertakes PASEX exercise with Russia's Admiral Tribute in Arabian Sea. Let's see what it is. India's Navy, first of all, we are talking about India. India designed and built a guided missile destroyer by the name INS Kochi has undertaken an international passage exercise. This passage stands for passage exercise with Russian Navy. That means Indian Navy and Russian Navy conducted a joint military exercise, and in this Indian side was INS Kochi represented, this Indian naval ship Kochi represented in the passage exercise that was conducted between Indian Navy and Russian Navy. And from India, Russian side, Russian Federation Navy's destroyer Admiral Tributes at the port of Cochin in the Arabian Sea. From Russian side, it was your Admiral Tributes that took part in this exercise, and from Indian side, it was your INS Kochi, and this exercise was conducted where in Arabian Sea. Highly important information. All right, mark this. Moving on, the exercise showcased cohesive and interoperability between the two navies. That means their both the relationship was built better, and many exercise and many maneuvers were also conducted during this particular exercise. Moving to one-liners, DRDO successfully test-fired a naval variant of BrahMos supersonic cruise missile from INS Vishakhapatnam. Mark this. From which this BrahMos supersonic was test-fired from INS Vishakhapatnam. DRDO successfully test-fired MPA TGM in the final deliverable configuration. We'll talk about this. Alright, then Philippines became the first country, highly important. Which country became the first country to buy BrahMos supersonic missiles for $375 million approx? It was your Philippine country. Then India undertakes a maritime partnership exercise with which country? With Japan. A maritime partnership exercise was held between Indian Navy and Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force in the Bay of Bengal. So Indian Navy and Japan Navy, or this is known by the name JMSDF, that is your Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, took part in Bay of Bengal. Let me write here JMSDF, so don't get confused. Indian Navy and JMSDF took part in Bay of Bengal. This exercise was conducted there. From Indian side, it was your INS Shivalik and INS Kadmat that took part in this, and from Japan side, it was Uraga and Hirado that participated from Japan side. Next, as we saw, which country became the first country to purchase the BrahMos cruise missiles from India? It is your Philippines. Highly important, mark this. Next, Indian Armed Forces award contract to Saab to supply anti-armor weapon 84. Anti-armor weapon 84 was to supply this anti-armor weapon to Indian Armed Forces. An award contract was given to Saab. Now, what is Saab? Swedish defense company Saab has been selected by the Indian Armed Force through a competitive program for the supply of single-shot anti-armor weapon, that is your 84. 84 will be used by Indian Army and Indian Air Force. So, this 84, that is your anti-armor weapon, this contract for this is given to Saab. Which is Saab? Saab is a Swedish defense company. It is a Swedish defense company. This is important, and this 84 will be used by Indian Army and Indian Armed Forces. Next, Indian Navy's PA, this is your project. P here stands for Project 81. Alright, aircraft participated in ASW exercise of Sea Dragon 2022 at Guam. This P-81 long-range maritime reconnaissance aircraft of the Indian Navy participated in this multinational anti-submarine warfare exercise of Sea Dragon 2022 that took part in Guam. We saw about this exercise, but you should know this. The aircraft that took part in this was P-8 Iron. Next, come to one-liners. We just saw Indian Navy and Russian Navy conducted passage exercise in the Arabian Sea. Bay of Defense Minister recently launched Raksha Pension Shikayat Nivaran Portal. I repeat, Raksha Pension Shikayat Nivaran Portal launched by which ministry? By Defense Ministry. India and Japan conducted a maritime partnership exercise where it was conducted in Bay of Bengal. Then Indian Army signed first contract worth 96 crore rupees with Anadron Systems Private Limited under Make 2 for maneuverable expendable aerial targets. Mark this. Maneuverable expendable aerial target. This contract was given by Indian Army to whom? To Anadron Systems Private Limited. Indian Armed Forces selected Saab for the supply of anti-armor weapon 84. Amar Jawan Jyoti eternal flame merged with the National War Memorial flame. Highly important news. India successfully test-fired a new version of BrahMos supersonic missile, and the first country to purchase these supersonic cruise missiles from India is Philippines. Next, Indian Navy conducted a 20-day joint maritime exercise where it was conducted in Arabian Sea by the name Paschim Leher XPL 2022 or XPL 2022. This can also be written here. Indian Navy conduct this Paschim Leher was conducted by Indian Navy. It was a 20-day long joint intra-theater maritime exercise by the name Paschim Leher aka XPL 2022, and the location where this was conducted is highly important. It is your Arabian Sea. Alright, next, recently which we just saw that which Indian naval ship was decommissioned and was handed over to due administration, and it will be converted into a museum. What is the name of the INS? It is INS Kukri. Mark this. Next, NATO to hold a 12-day maritime drill by the name Neptune Strike 2022 in the Mediterranean Sea. We just saw this. It was done. Just a revision again. Western Naval Command conducted a joint maritime exercise. It was known as Paschim Leher, or it can be said this Paschim Leher was conducted by Indian Navy. Then Chiru 2022. This was a joint naval drill that was conducted between Iran, Russia and China, and INS Kukri was decommissioned as it was handed over to due administration to be converted or developed as a museum, and Russia delivered AK-203 assault rifles to India and the quantity was 70,000. Next, MPA-TGM. Recently DRDO, that is your Indian Defense and Research Development Organization, has recently test-fired the final deliverable configuration of MPA-TGM. DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, successfully test-fired the final deliverable configuration of the man-portable anti-tank guided missile at a range in southern India. It is a indigenously developed anti-tank missile with a low weight of just 15 kg. Fire and forget missile, and is launched from a man-portable launcher integrated with a thermal sight. Here you can see this is a portable. That means even a person, even a man can launch this anti-tank guided missile, and the weight is very small, very low, that is just 15 kg. The test was held to demonstrate the consistent performance of the missile at its minimum range. It is a maximum range of just 5 kilometers, and the missile destroyed the target with the precision during the test. So coming back, this man-portable anti-tank guided missile was launched by or recently test fired by DRDO with a weight of just 15 kg and range of 5 kilometer. Next, we just saw this that Indian Army has recently signed their first contract with Anadron Systems Private Limited under Make 2 for maneuverable expendable aerial targets, and the contract was worth rupees 96 crore rupees. So friends, this was our session. I hope you enjoyed it. Your suggestions are very valuable to us. All you have to do is comment below and tell us how you liked our video and how you want us to proceed with more content in coming future that will be helpful for you for your upcoming exams. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or
payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862, and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.